People with Venus in Aries in the ninth house are enthusiastic and passionate. They are open-minded, with a natural inclination toward new experiences and adventures. This placement stimulates a love for travel, philosophy, and higher studies. In relationships, they are attracted to partners who can stimulate them intellectually and spiritually. They value honesty and directness, preferring relationships that challenge them and allow for independence. However, their impulsivity can make them quick to fall in love and equally quick to move on, leading to possible instability in relationships. Career-wise, they may excel in jobs that involve travel, education, or cultural exchange. They have a pioneering spirit, bringing fresh ideas and energy into their work. Exploring new territories, whether physical or intellectual, motivates them. Strengths for such individuals include their courage, enthusiasm, and openness to learning. They're great at sparking the curiosity of others and can be excellent educators or influencers due to their charismatic personality. Challenges include a tendency towards impatience and impulsivity, which could cause hasty decisions in both personal life and career. They may also struggle with commitment, due to their constant thirst for variety and novel experiences. The key to personal growth for these individuals lies in learning patience and the value of sustained effort over time. They may also need to cultivate deeper understanding and communication skills to build lasting relationships. Overcoming their fear of commitment can lead to greater emotional fulfillment. Having Venus in Taurus in the ninth house suggests a person who values comfort, stability, and sensory experiences. They are typically quite sensual, with an appreciation for beauty that extends to the arts, nature, and luxury. As this placement is in the ninth house, a love of travel, higher learning, and philosophy is also likely. In relationships, they prefer steadiness over unpredictability. Their approach is usually slow and gentle, appreciating a partner who offers security and shares their taste for the finer things in life. However, they can be stubborn or possessive due to their intense attachment to their loved ones. In terms of career, this placement can prosper in occupations related to higher education, travel, arts, luxury products, or finance, where their persistence and desire for stability serve them well. One of their strengths is their unfailing loyalty in relationships and the ability to bring comfort and luxury to those around them. Their strong values make them determined and reliable, traits appreciated in both personal and professional realms. A challenge for people with Venus in Taurus in the ninth house may be their reluctance to step outside their comfort zone. They might struggle with change, often preferring to stick with what they reused to rather than exploring new possibilities. Personal growth can come from embracing the adventurous ninth house spirit to explore new ways of thinking and perceiving the world. It might also be fruitful for them to learn how to let go of stubbornness and control in relationships and trust the natural flow of love. Venus in Gemini in the ninth house suggests a person who is curious, social, and intellectually inclined. This individual enjoys engaging in thought-provoking discussions, exploring diverse cultures, and learning new philosophies. They are often adaptable and versatile, with a natural inclination towards storytelling and sharing ideas. In relationships, this person can be charming, yet somewhat unpredictable. They seek a partner that stimulates their mind and matches their enthusiasm for learning and exploration. Their love needs freshness and variety to thrive. Communications within relationships are highly important to them. In terms of career, this person might excel in fields related to education, communication, travel, or diplomacy. They enjoy work that enables them to explore different viewpoints, connect with varied types of people, and often change environments. Strengths tied to Venus in Gemini in the 9th house are intellectual curiosity, adaptability, and social versatility. Challenges may involve a lack of consistency and a tendency to get bored easily, especially in relationships. While this person can easily initiate connections due to their open-mindedness and gregarious demeanor, maintaining these connections might prove more challenging if they feel intellectually or emotionally stifled. Personal growth lessons revolve around finding balance in relationships and cultivating emotional depth. While they revel in intellectual connection and constant change, learning to manage their restlessness and fostering deep emotional connections can add more stability and depth to their lives. Their love for diversity and learning can lead them to a richer understanding of themselves and their place in the world. With Venus in Cancer in the 9th house, the central personality trait is a strong emotional connectivity with others, as well as a desire for acquiring knowledge and understanding different cultures. This person is sentimental, nurturing, and has a knack for making others feel comfortable. They often value home, family, and comfort. But they're also driven by curiosity about the world, blending a love for home with an adventurous spirit. In relationships, they resonate the most with someone who not just understands but respects their emotional depth and strong desire for learning. They tend to form a strong emotional bond in relationships and demand the same from their partner. If their partner does not reciprocate this emotional bonding or show interest in intellectual activities, they may feel frustrated and dissatisfied. In terms of career, they may excel in fields related to teaching, philosophy, travel, or any jobs which allow for cultural exploration or intellectual engagement. They are likely to be nurturers at heart with the ability to make others feel welcome and loved. The strengths of having Venus in Cancer in the 9th house include being empathetic, nurturing, intellectually curious, and adventurous. However, the challenges may involve an overbearing attachment to the past, difficulty in letting go, and a tendency to retreat emotionally when hurt or feeling unloved. In order to grow, learning to balance their emotional depth with intellectual exploration can be beneficial. They will need to understand not everyone is as emotionally expressive as them, and that's okay. They should also embrace their love for learning and sharing knowledge, as it's a fundamental part of who they are. Venus in Leo in the 9th house indicates an individual with a passionate, generous, and loyal personality. These people often have a dynamic, charismatic aura that draws others toward them. They love being the center of attention and can be quite theatrical. In relationships, they seek partners who appreciate them and offer admiration. They possess a strong belief in love, often drawn to grand gestures. Expect them to be intensely loyal, although their need for attention may seem demanding. Career-wise, Venus in Leo in the 9th house favors professions that allow them to shine and express their creativity, perhaps in fields related to arts, education, or travel. Their flair for drama might be well suited to careers in theater or entertainment. They may also be drawn to roles that involve advocating for a cause, given their inherent desire to fight for what they believe in. Strengths of this placement include their ability to uplift others, vivid imagination, and strength of conviction. They are also likely to be good-hearted, good-humored, and charming, all traits that help them connect with diverse groups of people. Challenges might revolve around their need for constant validation and struggle to take criticism. Their pride can also lead to stubbornness, causing them difficulties when it comes to compromising. The personal growth lesson for these individuals is to learn to balance a healthy sense of self-worth with humility. They must also learn to recognize the intrinsic value of others, moving beyond mere appearances, and affinity for grandeur to appreciate sincerity and simplicity. With Venus in Virgo in the 9th house, you have a practical and analytical approach to love and relationships. You value practicality, cleanliness, and attention to detail, sometimes which might cause you to seem overly critical or picky to others. In relationships, you strive for perfection and might have a tendency to be too hard on yourself or your partner. You feel attraction towards those who stimulate your intellect and favor mental connection over physical attraction. You show care by helping and improving life for your loved ones, and you maintain relationships by constant efforts. As for career, your analytical traits make you gifted in jobs that require careful examination and attention to detail such as investigation, research, or editing. Additionally, the 9th house association suggests potential success in law, education, or philosophy where big-picture thinking is necessary. You may also be drawn towards exploration and adventure, potentially leading to travel-related or foreign careers. Strengths include your dedication, punctuality, and reliability, setting you up as a dependable partner and employee. However, drawbacks might include being over-analytical, overly critical, or too grounded in details, causing stress or communication issues. Your personal growth lesson might be learning to balance your love for details with a wider perspective, and to appreciate imperfection in both relationships and careers. Find balance in relationships, learn to let go, and appreciate all perspectives, not just your own. Venus in Libra in the 9th house signifies an individual who is a peace seeker and extremely fair-minded. They are naturally sociable, charming, and have a strong desire to maintain harmony in their relationships. They are attracted to beauty, art, culture, and often have an affinity for refined environments. In terms of relationships, they appreciate partners who are intellectually stimulating and value mutual respect and understanding. They might seek relationships that broaden their perspectives and help them grow. Dependency on their partners for mental stimulation may cause imbalances. Such challenges could emerge if the partner does not share the same intellectual interests or moral values. Career-wise, this placement suggests potential success in professions involving law, diplomacy, social justice, or the arts. Their natural affinity for foreign cultures could steer them towards a career in travel, education, or international relations. They often strive for a career that not only satisfies their intellectual curiosity but also contributes to a greater cause. Their strengths lay in their diplomacy, ability to compromise, and affable nature. However, their constant need for balance could create indecisiveness or an aversion to conflict. They tend to avoid uncomfortable situations rather than face them head-on. A major personal growth lesson for individuals with this placement is to learn to be assertive and to deal with confrontations in a healthy manner, rather than always seeking the path of least resistance. Important for them to understand that it's okay to have disagreements and that conflict can be a productive part of growth and understanding. Another growth step is to understand that it's unnecessary to seek mental stimulation from partners exclusively, and it's perfectly fine to have differing interests. Venus in Scorpio in the 9th house signifies a personality that is passionate, intense, and explorative. These individuals possess a profound desire for deeper understanding, driven by a curiosity about life and the world around them. They seek truth and wisdom, and are likely to be attracted to experiences that can expand their knowledge. Their approach to love and relationships often mirrors this depth and intensity. They seek a partner who is intellectually stimulating, emotionally intense, and able to satisfy their need for profound connection and exploration. In terms of career, individuals with this placement could thrive in fields like education, philosophy, or law that deal with thinking, analyzing, and problem-solving. They might also find fulfillment in careers involving travel or foreign cultures, as these align with their curiosity and thirst for knowledge. Strengths associated with Venus in Scorpio in the 9th house include deep emotional intelligence, the ability to connect with others on a profound level, and a strong desire for truth. However, with these strengths come challenges. These individuals may struggle with intensity in their relationships, striving to find balance between passion and practicality. They might also grapple with the challenge of surrendering control and trusting in the journey of exploration and discovery. Personal growth for Venus in Scorpio in the 9th house involves learning to channel their intensity in a healthy way and embracing opportunities for exploration without fear. They are encouraged to understand that their quest for knowledge and truth is a significant strength, and reassurance in their relationships doesn't necessarily need to come from total control, but can also create space for equality and mutual growth. Having Venus in Sagittarius in the 9th house indicates a strong love for freedom, adventure, and knowledge. This person is likely optimistic, open-minded, and values truth and honesty. The love life is often vibrant and full of spontaneous and thrilling experiences, as this placement encourages the individual to seek partners who are as adventurous and intellectually stimulating as they are. Career-wise, a position which allows travel or philosophical exploration would be a good fit. These can include careers related to education, religion, law, publishing, or travel industries. Their strength is in their adaptability, intellectual curiosity, and the ability to effortlessly navigate cultural and intellectual differences. One potential challenge is a tendency towards impulsiveness or restlessness. This could lead the person to frequently change opinions or even their life course. They may sometimes evade commitment in relationships or projects, preferring novelty over stability. Personal growth for this individual involves learning to find balance, to seek new horizons without discarding the value of stability, and to learn from each adventure. They will need to set a clear, focused direction for their life, without restricting their instinctive love for freedom. They may also need to work on patience and the appreciation of slow, steady progress over time. With these lessons learned, they can realize their potential for broad-ranging impact through their unique openness to worldly and spiritual exploration. A person with Venus in Capricorn in the 9th house is practical and disciplined in love, linking relationships with responsibilities and commitments. This person seeks stable, long-term connections and expresses love in pragmatic ways, with their love language often being linked to acts of service. They have a traditional approach to relationships, preferring partners who are mature and exhibit seriousness in life. In terms of core personality traits, they are ambitious, dedicated, and have a pragmatic approach to life. They are composed and like to take their time before making decisions, giving attention to the potential long-term effects. Even though they might come off as cold or reserved initially, they are actually deeply caring and protective of their loved ones. In terms of career influences, this placement suggests success in fields that require discipline, structure, and long-term planning. They may thrive in areas like law, education, or business sectors where their organized and strategic skills are valued. Spiritual or philosophical professions can also appeal to them, as the ninth house is linked to higher learning and exploration of the world. The strengths associated with this placement include dedication, reliability, and consistency. However, they may struggle with rigidity, difficulty in expressing emotions, and keeping work and personal life separate. For personal growth, they have to learn to share their emotions more openly and accept that change is a part of life. They should also try to balance their practical side with their emotional needs to avoid dissatisfaction in relationships or life in general. Individuals with Venus in Aquarius in the ninth house display an unconventional personality characterized by curiosity, spontaneity, and independence. They love exploring new ideas and cultures, often seeking partners who share this love for intellectual stimulation and adventure. Highly sociable, open-minded, and humanitarian, they value friendships and relationships that offer intellectual rapport, freedom, and mutual respect. In relationships, these individuals are non-traditional and might not comply with societal relationship norms. They tend to seek partners who are different or unusual in some way, as they enjoy variety and unpredictability. Yet, their commitment can be unwavering, thanks to their fixed sign nature. Their career paths may gravitate towards academia, philosophy, law, travel, or anything international related. Fields associated with human rights or technology also align with their interest in bettering society and penchant for future-oriented thinking. In terms of strengths, their openness, curiosity, and visionary thinking can provide them with unique perspectives and innovative solutions. Their sociability can also make them popular in their social circles. However, detachments and fear of emotional closeness can be challenges. They may feel uncomfortable with overly emotional situations or intense intimacy in relationships. Their unconventional ideas might also unsettle more traditional individuals around them. Personal growth lesson entails understanding that emotional connections and vulnerability are entirely crucial for meaningful relationships. Balancing their need for independence with the needs of their relationships might also be an area of focus. To summarize, those with Venus in Aquarius in the ninth house have bright, adventurous personalities with intellectual Venus in Pisces in the ninth house suggests a dreamy, spiritual, and broad-minded person. Core personality traits include being empathetic, compassionate, and intuitive with a knack for understanding cultures and philosophies different from their own. They often seek meaningful, deep connections in relationships and may have an idealistic view of love. They value emotional bonds and spiritual growth in relationships. Their career influences might lean toward careers involving teaching, travel, writing, philosophy, or spirituality. They may do best in professions that allow them to explore their empathetic, creative, and imaginative traits. They also have a talent for understanding trends and patterns, which can be useful in many fields. Strengths of this placement include their deep empathy for others, their ability to dream big, and their natural philosophical wisdom. They have a great potential in artistic or spiritual career paths and are likely very adaptable to various cultures and philosophies. Challenges include the tendency to idealize relationships and escapism. They might struggle to keep their feet on the ground, which can lead to them overlooking the reality of certain situations. They might also struggle with setting boundaries in relationships because of their deep empathy for others. For personal growth, this individual can benefit from embracing their natural compassion and sensitivity, while also learning to balance their ideals with reality. Moreover, they should learn to protect their energy and set boundaries with others. Being mindful of these lessons can help them to avoid disillusionment in relationships or career paths.